Hey guys, it's your girl Bree, back at it again with another video for y'all. It is currently December 31st, probably like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I have work at 2, but basically I set these goals for myself that I would be more consistent on YouTube. What better way to start that on December 31st, right? Might as well ring in the new year with a new video for y'all. Y'all are gonna be shocked, I already know. Because y'all thought I was done, right? Y'all thought I was done. I wasn't. I was, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? Anyways, something new. I think I've had a piercing already in my videos before. I'm not too sure. I always have to get her re-pierced because she gets infected. Blah, blah. It's the story. Let me start priming my face and then I guess we'll just go with the flow. Because, I mean, I haven't been here in a minute, right? So your girl got eczema. Gorgeous girls have eczema. So since we have eczema, we are going to go ahead and prime our under eyes, especially our under eyes because they are stupid dry. Like, it is ridiculous how dry they are. Like, I get little crusties. It's kind of disgusting, but it happens. So yeah, I like to use petroleum jelly, Vaseline, whatever you want to call it, on my eyelids and under my eyes to go ahead and lock in whatever moisture is left on my face. And then I kind of just drag it up into like areas that are kind of dry. Oh, I also I use the back of my nail when I'm putting it on because germs. And I'll kind of put it around my face as well. How have y'all been? Like, what have y'all been up to? Like, y'all can answer me, right? But it's okay. Let's see. She has a breakout here. And I very much rub that sucker in there because, like I said, she's very severely dry. Anywho, what is our next step in our... I come on here and I forget everything. Get a little shy. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with 2 primers. I just recently bought this. I actually love it. I look like a grease ball, but it's okay. It's the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer Base Adhesive. I love it because it doesn't, like, it's very sticky, sticky feel. I put that much. The makeup doesn't really budge either when I use it, so I appreciate that. I haven't decided yet if I want to do eyeshadow because, like I said, I will be at work. I like to really put it on my nose area because we have to wear masks at work. So yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish priming real quick. Also gonna go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I tell you, she's dry. She's very, very dry. Put it under my eyes and this little cheek area as well on my nose because I kind of crack right there too. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into brows. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do them off camera just because I'd be all up in there. Ignore her. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the products I'm gonna use before I jump in to brows real quick. So let's see. I ride or die. I used to be an ABH girl. Used to be. It's just expensive. That's my only excuse. Or else I'd be buying it all the time. But the Morphe Mocha Brow Cream. Love her. Ride or die. And then I've also... Back in the day, I was very against brow pencils. Did not like them because I didn't know how to use them. So that's why. But I do use the Mocha. Here it is. The Morphe. Oh, this one's NYX. I use the NYX one too, but I use the Morphe one in the same color shade Mocha as well. But sometimes if the Morphe one, I think that's why, because I ran out of Morphe, so I've been using the NYX one as well. For NYX, I use shade Chocolate. And my hair looks brown right now, but it's actually reddish. I need to get it redone. And then the concealers I'm gonna go ahead and use to conceal under the eyebrows and kind of on my eyelids because I think I am gonna do eyeshadow after all. I'm gonna be doing a mixture of the 16-hour camo concealer matte finish, and I believe this one, I'm going to get hydrating, and then shade medium peach, and then this one is gonna be fair warm. I like to mix them together to like the perfect shade. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into brows and I'll be right back on camera. Okay guys, so I'm back. I definitely lied. I went ahead and did my brows off camera and I started on one eye just because I do have work in a bit and I'm kind of in a rush. So I'm pretty much going to do this eye on camera as well, really quick for y'all. I see that there's like that little area. The palettes I'm going to be using really quick because I feel like I really won't be talking. I'll probably do a voiceover at this part. Is the Dose of Colors, Desi Times, Katie, Friendcation. I genuinely wish they would do another collab. One of my favorite palettes ever, actually. I love them. Also because I'm obsessed. I was very much obsessed with Desi and Katie at the time. Maybelline New York Soda Pop. The color I'm going to be using in this palette specifically is which is all over my eyelid right here, is going to be the Soda Fizz right here. And I wet my brush too as well. And the colors I'm going to be using in the Friendcation palette is, I used, the only thing that kind of sucks is it's backwards, like the names, I guess you would say. I used Basic, which is right here, and then I used this shade and this shade. So this one right here is Cheens, and then this one right here is Choodle. So I used those three in that palette. The base I'm going to be going in with the BH Cosmetics brush. There's no number on here. Oh, sorry. It's the 5. And I'm just going to be going in with Basic right here. Gonna go ahead and douse my brush in Basic just so that way we can go ahead and get a nice little base. Clearly, Basic. And if you see me looking over here to the left, it's because I have my mirror right there, so it's a lot easier for me to see. So kind of just like that. And I'll wink her out, and then touching up to my eyebrow area. Next we're going to go in with an e.l.f. brush, and this is when I start creating this little dark illusion area. I'm going to be going in with this one first, and then I'm going to go ahead and dip into this one for the outer corner. And I kind of like stab it on first, if that makes sense. And it's funny because I usually do both eyes at the same time. Like if I use a transition shade, I'll do it on my right eye, then I'll use it on my left, because I feel like I forget easily. And I'm gonna go ahead and go, so using the same brush, I'm gonna jump into this shade right here, and then kind of just darkening it up around the edges as well. Once again, just patting it in first, and then I'll start buffing it out. I'm gonna go ahead and work it into my crease area, so that way it adds just a little bit of dimension, not too much, because I don't really want it like looking drastic today, because I will be at work as well. I'm gonna dip into Cheens, sorry, this one right here, and I'm gonna put it in my outer corner. I'm gonna stab it first, and then we'll blend it in. I know it looks kind of ew right now, but it's a process. Trust the process, baby. Looks very unblended on camera. Why does it look like I have a black eye? Anyways, I already wet my brush, so I'm just gonna be going in with Soda Fizz right here, and I just do that number front and back. Now for this part, I'm gonna be kind of close into the frame, just so y'all could kind of see how I stab it in there. I stab everything in my eye, clearly. So kind of start in the middle, work my way up to the front. Slowly I will go up. Kind of stab it into my crease, because I do have hooded eyelids and I would like for it to stay in one area. and I really do like this brush because it gets in all the little like crevices that I need it to get into. And yeah, I'll go ahead and add a little bit more in the middle area. Then I'm going to go back in with this brush, and I'm going to just go ahead and deepen and darken the edges right here to buff it in, and then just make a little V at the end as well right here. Go ahead and jump into foundation. Going to be using the Maybelline Superstay in shade 118 light beige, and then to spread it I'm going to go ahead and be using this brush. So I pretty much just go ahead and squeeze it on here and pretty much paint my face. I went in with concealer to just like know that I want my foundation to touch right there with the eyeshadow. And then to buff all of this in, I'm going to be going in with a Sephora brush. I've had it for a few years now. It's the 70 Pro Buffing brush. It looks like this, and we're just going to buff it into our skin like so. And then after we're done, we're going to go in with our beauty blender. For eyebrows, I basically just go around with this brush because it's pretty precise and it hits exactly where I want it to go ahead and shape them. Go with the concealer, and well, first I like to go ahead and hit my face with contour. I'm using the Maybelline Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick in shade, it doesn't say, but I pretty much just go like this. And then I put a little bit on my nose, let that sit. And now I look a little crazy because I pushed my hair back. And then I'm going in with the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Peach. We're going to go ahead and go under our eyes. Just like so. And then to color correct as well, I'm going in with the Morphe C1.55. This just color corrects all that like greenish purple I have under my eyes. And the girls that get it, get it. If you let your concealer sit, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. So while that's happening, I go ahead and buff out my contour. So I will go in with this brush. I don't know the name because once again it came off. I always pull my hair to make sure I get to everything, and there's still on me. Okay. Then I also like to buff it into the hairline as well. So I went ahead and concealed. I kind of brightened it up a little bit. I went ahead with my little headband on because I'm gonna like hit the powder in the face. So we're just gonna go ahead and it's such a terrible angle. So that way it doesn't settle. And to be more precise, I like to go in with this one brush and kind of really push it in there, because my under eyes, I don't like when they settle in those lines. It looks disgusting. And you're done. Just kidding. I'm gonna go with this big brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hit pretty much every area of my face and hit it with powder so that way it sets. This is an e.l.f. brush. Actually, just kidding, it's a Wet n Wild brush. And the powder I'm using is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder in shade Translucent. Definitely recommend her as well. 10 out of 10. But like I was saying when I first started the video, I have a lot of ambitions. I'm not gonna say I guess they're goals too, but a lot of different things I want to do differently. And I think this year I kind of just want to focus on it's gonna sound like how everyone else says, but focus on myself and actually put myself first. Because for 2021 I wouldn't say it was a bad year. Like, yes, it was a bad year because like we were in quarantine and stuff like that, but I did make a lot of memories throughout the years. Rekindled with a lot of friends, made new friends. So I wouldn't say that it was a terrible year. You know what I mean? What am I doing? I'm gonna get a little bit more just so that way I can really push it into the skin under my eyes. I really like to push it in on my nose because my face mask at work hits my nose area, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut right there too. We'll bake a little bit. And then kind of put it right here in this area as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do blush and bronzer while all this is like cooking. I don't know how I feel about my eyes. I think I need to add eyelashes. Making a mess, or making a lot of noise over here. Sorry. Contour Wet n Wild, just using this side because I feel like this kind of dries me out. I use it sometimes. Then T Rose Milani blush. I'm gonna be going with my YSL Shibushi. It was a gift years ago. If you know, you know. And I'm gonna be bronzing my face once again using this side, dusting it off, and just hitting these areas where I cream contoured. I don't know why I even bronze because you can't even see this part of my face while I'm at work, but it's okay. Yesterday a guy tipped me $1. I was like, thank you, but why? It was funny. And then just going in with the Wet n Wild brush as well, hitting the high points of my face so that way it looks like my face is, you know. Then gorgeous girls like rosy noses and over blushed faces because it wipes out anyways with the mask, so I have to put a lot. Gonna go in with the holy grail. Y'all already know the Nicole Guerrero. I need to check to see if there's like more on the website, ABH, because I need to stock up. I haven't even hit pan, but it's okay. I still just, I love this highlighters in this palette. They're so pretty, and I literally mix them all, like pretty much all of them. And she doesn't let me down. Like, look at that nose highlight. It'll look better once I hit it with setting spray, but still, 10 out of 10. Gonna go ahead and wipe off all this baking right here because I don't want it to bake too long because I don't want a white cast. And then I'm gonna do the eyes as well. I'm being very gentle because my face is sensitive and dry. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with 2 setting sprays. You're like, Brianna, that's a little unnecessary. It's not, okay? I'm gonna go in. I got the mini and I really like it as well. The Milk Hydro Grip Set Refresh Spray and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray. And this steps up the game right here. Then I'm gonna be going in with the e.l.f. setting spray. So I'm back. I definitely got carried away and skipped some steps, but I went ahead and did my hair. But I kind of just wanted to show y'all like what I do like after I'm done curling it, because right now it's very curly and I would not step foot outside with it being this curly, but I used to back in the day. So I kind of just get my fingers and I pretty much just run through it. She's very big, but I like it pretty voluminous, so I can just do this, run my hands through it, and then I usually like will put spray in it, go over some pieces that I don't like, but for the most part this is kind of what I was going for, was like a wavy look. And then I'll kind of just like put it like that, just run through it. It is very humid outside, so I know that's gonna also take part in it. I did throw on lashes and lip gloss already. The lip gloss that I use, oh my god, holy grail, is gonna be the Lifter Gloss by Maybelline. It has hyaluronic I can't say that word, acid. Shade 012 in Opal, love her. And I've also been obsessed with the What the Fake Essence lip plumper. It's pretty much like a dupe for the other one, that one by that one brand. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is the finished look. I really do hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I definitely can't wait to see what's in store for us, all of us, in 2022. That sounds crazy. 2022, like, that's crazy. I can't wait to see. I'm really excited, and I really do hope to be more consistent for y'all. But if y'all do want to see like constant content, I would definitely check out my TikTok. I've been posting a lot on there actually, and I have a lot of fun on there too. So I'll go ahead and link it down below as well. It's pretty much the same thing as all my socials already. But yeah, I really do hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and just thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope y'all have a great new year, a great day, and get after it, you know what I mean? So yeah, bye guys.